This is America. On last Wednesday, I was shopping in Market Street. One of the employees called the cops saying that I had submitted fraudulent prescriptions. I was in an aisle looking at a product when two Plano cops walked up behind me and asked, was I a shopper in the store? Was I shopping? Rather dumbfounded by this really dumb question, my snark ticked up a little bit and said, now this basket of groceries is just for my exercise, what I thought to myself. Then one of the cops asked had I been to the pharmacy. Now let's back up a bit. First of all, it's easy to forget that Market Street even has a pharmacy. The way their store is set up, the pharmacy must have been an afterthought. When I travel through Market Street, I usually start on the street side, work my way through the deli, all the way around to the meat department, to the dairy section, and then through the frozen foods, and then back to the registers. So it's easy to not even remember that they even have a pharmacy at all because of the way it's set up. It's cast back in a corner and covered up by several different product shelves. Then the cop asked, "What's your name?" And I replied, "Mr. Hill." He didn't ask to see my ID. And so I was like, what is this about? Why am I getting a traffic stop in the middle of the candy aisle? He is hesitant to respond, then takes my ID and walks away. Reminds me a lot of some kind of deep state interrogation. I'm now being detained by his partner as other shoppers look on, and I'm pretty furious. Is this what shopping while black looks like? The cop gives me this look like, yeah, we got you, sucker. I immediately think of all the incidences of police interactions with people of color as of late. Like the young lady at Yale, the man out trying to buy Mentos and having a gun pulled on him. Is this America? After a while, the other cop comes back and says, "You're free to go." Why was I detained in the first place? They were looking for a black man with a blue-collared shirt. Come on, Market Street, you're better than that. All black men don't look alike. Furthermore, the person had to have given you some kind of information. So let's see. Market Street's pharmacy has not one, but at least 2 cameras. That would seem like the logical thing to do, right? Wouldn't you probe the pharmacy for more details? After looking at the cameras? Was he short? Was he tall? Was he skinny? Was he fat? Was he light-skinned or dark-skinned, or did he have an accent? Is that too much to ask? So instead, these 2 cops continue roaming the aisles looking for black men, which is so inefficient. We ask more of our 4th and 7th graders on the writing star test than we ask of our cops. So it's like we used to say when I coached football, what you see is what is coached. These 2 guys clearly are not engaged in the community, for I asked them a simple question. What school's attendance zone is this store in? Neither of them knew. The answer? Plano West. Why do I bring this up? Let's say it's Friday night in the fall. You'd find a lot of black men in blue shirts. Would those 2 guys have stopped every single one of those men, and possibly football players and coaches? I would bet yes. Donald Glover just released This Is America. And to be honest, I'd never really listened to his work at all. But it really hit home in several ways. The opening scene where he is by himself is me simply wanting to live peacefully in my neighborhood. The scene with the kids is me helping to shape the young people of this world, while chaos is all around in many of their lives. The last scene reminds me there are still dark forces at work against me, because I'm me. Now, Plano Police Department, this is no shade on you, but you got to do better as well. I know a lot of times, if it's a traffic stop, if it's a police chase, yeah, I get it, you don't have a lot to go on. But in this instance, you can do better.
This is America.
All we say to America is be true to what you said on paper.